back to Trails of Cold Steel 2. Thanks for the talk, Reen. I might not be much of a captain yet, but I'll keep working at it. The better I get, the sooner we can take back our academy. This is exactly what we were waiting for. It's like getting the hat on Toa with this outfit. Adorbs. Now, we're gonna go back to the mansion and go and talk with, Scarlet, and then we'll go and do the other bonding events. I mean, hopefully, I can talk to Scarlet and then do the other bonding events. And then after that, we just head straight to the ship and go. Save my game. Let's go. I wish to talk to Scarlet. Oh, yes, you may. Oh.
I knew it would be you. Did you come to listen to me whine and complain about you?
I know you didn't want me to save you, but you don't have to hate me for it.
I was just joking. I don't care what happens to me. Whether I live or die or get executed as a terrorist, what happens, happens.
Stop being so flippant about the whole thing. But you seem to be a little more cheerful than I was expecting you to be. I'm glad. Well, it sounds like you're doing all right at least. That's good.
My only complaint is that I wasn't allowed to ascend to heaven like I wanted to. But perhaps this is just how it was meant to be.
I wish I could tell you. You said you used to be a sister, right? You mentioned something about training over in Arteria, too.
I did, though that training was a long time ago. That really takes me back.
So that wasn't a lie? Sorry. It wasn't that I didn't believe you, it's just...
I'll have you know I grew up in one of the most pious families in the country. Hard as that may be to believe, I was so happy when I was first invited to join the church. I doubt you'd know, but the church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it. The part I was invited to join was an organization called the Congregation for the Sacraments. They're a group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions, to put it mildly. It made me happier than you can imagine to be recognized by people like that at such a young age. I didn't have any special abilities of my own, but I left home, trained my hardest, and eventually became a squire.
A squire? As in a kind of knight? I thought you said you became a sister. Unless you're saying the church has knights too. Ugh, I'm getting confused now.
Anyone would be in your position. Their image of the church begins and ends with priests and mass. As it was, my days in Arteria came to an abrupt end. Just before I went out on my first mission, I got word of what had happened. I hurried back to Erebonia as fast as I could, but I was too late to do anything.
Lady Scarlet, I think you should get some more rest.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you strain yourself.
You really are a softie. If you want to hear the rest, you'll have to come back another time. So, if you're interested.
It's hard to imagine someone going from being a sister to a terrorist, but that's just what happened. I'm still convinced that it would have been a waste for her to have died back there. I'm glad she seems to have calmed down for now. I'll have to come back another time to see how she's doing.
See, both V and S, Vulcan and Scarlet, like, I don't have a lot of hate for them. Because, I don't know. It's just, I don't think I have enough to really dislike them for. I wasn't exactly happy with Vulcan's death, but I wasn't exactly broken from it either. But You know how I am with C. I feel like if I keep repeating myself, someone's just gonna be like, would you shut up already? We get that you hate him. So, you know, wait. I don't have anything else to do back there, do I? No, I gotta go, like, to the airport and finally turn in the greatest. Okay. I wonder why Laura's going out to the canyon alone. I know she can handle herself just fine, but still. I got some time on my hands, so let's go check on her. Laura! Whoa, she wants to go for a swim. Ha. Laura? Hey, are you alright? Why would you jump in there when it's this cold out? Oh, I see you've come along too, Reen. There's no need for concern. It's cold but refreshing. She seems like she's okay. I know she's used to winter swimming, but we're at the coldest part of the year right now. Did she want to clear her mind or something? That raises the question of what could be troubling her. Laura finally came ashore after spending a little more time in the water. Realizing she would be freezing, Reen made sure he had a towel ready for her. My apologies. Perhaps it was a bit much to try my hand at swimming during this time of year. It really was. Is something up? I know you're fond of swimming, but doing something like this out of the blue isn't like you. See? Sorry, but you're gonna have to let me dry your hair off at least. Very well then. Having dried off her hair, Reen left Laura to finish drying off otherwise and get changed. In the meantime, he headed back into town to grab her something warm to drink. We couldn't see Reen just dry off her hair. We got some Starbucks. Thank you for your consideration, Reen. I'm warmed up plenty now. See? It was worth me fussing over you. Want to head back to the Courageous? You could catch a cold if you stay out here. No need, I'm fine. As you know, I'm used to this. I'd like to apologize for worrying you, however. Well, I wasn't too worried, it's you we're talking about. So, did you bring that swimsuit from Thor's or something? Yes, actually. I found it in my luggage after leaving. I used it often during the time Emma and I spent in Legram too. It sounds funny when I say it out loud, but swimming has always been a way for me to wash away my concerns and hesitations. Of course, Emma had a similar reaction to yours whenever I did. It's not funny at all, really. I get what you mean. As a noble, I found myself thinking a lot about what happened here in this province. It is true that what Duke operated to Celtic is beyond unforgivable. However, one could also argue that he never would have been employed such tactics if war never had broken out. Oh, jeez. It's clear that his position in both the Four Grey Houses and the Noble Alliance is what drove his actions. You may have a point. There's no guarantee that any other noble would have ended up doing the same. What's funnier is what you said, is that technically I'm a noble, too, but I never ever thought of things like that. We still have a long way to go. Not just in swordsmanship either. It doesn't benefit us to single-mindedly dedicate ourselves purely to that. Still, I feel that if we're able to make it through this, we will be so much stronger thanks to this experience. I want to rise above every challenge life throws my way, both as a swordsman and a noble. Naturally, that involves trusting in others rather than attempting to deal with those challenges alone. Perhaps you're an ideal partner to keep me in check, Reen. Laura? I didn't mean anything special by that, mind you. It's just that since you always happen to be a swordsman, we should strive to motivate each other. I'm curious to see where we can go from there. There are many incredible warriors taking part in the war, but together, I believe we can catch up to them. And just maybe, we'll be able to reach the strength of the Lance Maiden herself. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing just how far our swordsmanship will take us. The two talked for a while longer before deciding to walk back into town. Alright. Ooh, there is no 7? What? Almighty Blow and Fury. I gotta check this. See, you might think that war now has the highest link, but once we go to Fee, you thought, boy. Almighty Blow. What the heck? Is that really all? Oh. Well, that's actually, like, much better. Okay, let's go and visit Sara, see how she's doing. That's the airport. Excuse me, noble douchebag. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey, Teach. Hey there, Reen. Oh, hi there, instructor. Are you feeling a little better now? Feeling just fine, thank you very much. Though I might have overdone it a bit against those guys. Still, at least I was able to see you kids off like a good teacher should. No regrets here. Instructor. Aw, come on, don't give me that look. I might be here resting, but you look like you should get some rest yourself. She's always dodged having to tell us much about her past, but she might actually be making an exception this time. Would you mind if I stayed here and rested a bit with you? I'd even be happy to join you for a drink. Or something. Water, I guess. Really? You're gonna be rolling into bars, chatting up the ladies like a pro soon with the way you're going. Just take a seat there. I'll get you a little something fancier than water on me. This Hardwicker fights back. Gotta pace myself better. Can't chuck 'em 'cause they're too strong. I'm 3 sheets to the wind before I know it. It's better than nothing, but I'll take a good beer or cider any day. I've been struggling with this cocktail personally. Feels like I get drunk even though there's no alcohol in it. Well, hey, that's just one of the appeals of drinking. I'll make sure to teach you how to savor it once you're old enough. Same way, both my superior and my friend did for me back in the day. Was that back when you were part of the Northern Jaegers? Yep. Granted, they both kicked the bucket a long time ago. Oh, sorry. This operation brought back a lot of memories. Some of them bad, but plenty of good ones too. Getting back then was a real struggle. Felt like no matter what we did, nothing ever got it better. You came from North Ambria, didn't you? Seems like life there was a lot more brutal than I ever could have imagined. Would you mind if I asked just when you decided to join the Corps? Couldn't tell you exactly when. It felt like as soon as I knew what was going on around me, I had guns in my hand. Not like there was much else you could do to earn a living around there. They say it was a nice place till North Ambrian disaster struck around 20 or so years ago. I only go back once every 5 years, now mainly to pay my respects. I see. It was the kind of place where death would follow you wherever you went, really. And I wasn't any exception to that. I've lost so many people who were important to me. One day they were there, the next they were gone. It wasn't until around 6 years ago that Beatrix, well, Colonel Beatrix back then, saved me. After that, I cut all my ties and headed down the path to becoming a bracer. You know, you all know the rest of the stuff after that. I guess we do. I don't even know what to say. I can't imagine leading a life like that. Yes, indeed. You won't find any, heroines as tragic as me. But, well, what happened at Arcross Fort made me realize something. Turns out I hadn't completely cut my ties to that place. Crossing blades with old comrades is more painful than I expected. Maybe it's selfish for me to say, but I wish it weren't. Guess this just shows that I've still got a long way to go as an instructor. There's still so much I want to teach you, so you can make it all through this, but I probably wasn't cut out for the job to begin with, you know? I have to respectfully disagree with you there, instructor. We've learned a lot from you, both individually and as a class. Things that you didn't specifically try to teach us either, we learned those simply through observing your actions. Like what? Take what happened at our crossford. Your actions taught us that fighting for the people and country you love can be painful at times. We saw that in your willingness to cross blades with those you once knew, you showed us what it means to be truly determined. At least, that's what I got out of it. And I'm certain, I'm certain we'll one day have to show that very same determination. Huh? That's why we'd like you to continue teaching us from here on out. In fact, we need you. I can't see us taking back Thors without your experience and guidance, let alone getting through to Crow. Wow. Look at you, Reen. The teacher's become the student. Talk about cliches. I get it though. If you're that insistent, then I'll make sure you all get the best education possible. As your instructor, and as your comrade. Alright. You can bet I'll keep fighting with you guys, both as your instructor and as part of Class 7. Still, I'm really impressed when I look at how much you've grown in such a short period of time. Alright, now we're gonna do our bonding event with Fee. And then who is next after Fee? Oh, Emma, yes. Yeah, what is going on? Yeah, Fee, what's going on? Why are you sitting here wearing only one sock? The sole of one of my boots came off while I was walking, and now my foot kinda hurts. So I'm taking a break. Well, after all those boots have been through, I can't really blame them for giving up the ghost like that. Is your foot gonna be okay? Once I've rested a bit, sure. I'll get the boot fixed up after that. You can just keep walking. Wait, how does she think she's gonna get to the tailor without footwear? Is she just gonna roll down this hill? Okay, foot's feeling better now. Off we go. Hold up, Fee. You're not actually planning on walking there with your foot like that, are you? Might as well. I'm kinda used to this stuff anyway. Well, maybe so, but you still shouldn't be walking around on it like that. What if you step on something sharp on the way? What do you want me to do then? I guess I'll be the gallant knight here. Here we go. What's up? Did it start hurting again? I'm fine. Just kinda amazed, really. Don't think anyone else would have offered a piggyback ride in this situation. Huh? Don't worry about it. Into the store we go, my steed. Sorry, but the Pony Express stops here. Upon reaching a tailor, Reen asked them to fix up Fee's shoe for her. They were told it would be a quick process, so they had to look around the store in the meantime. Oh hey, they've got whatever here. You're pretty fond of this brand, aren't you? Sure am. Seems like they've only got formal wear here, though. Would have been up for buying some new sneakers if they had any. I don't see you prancing around in formal wear anyway, to be honest. How long have you been a fan? Since you were in Zephyr? Yep, the boss bought a pair for helping out with something. That was the second present he gave me, in fact. Oh, what was the first, then? The name Colossal. I don't think I said it right. That's a present I'll never let go of either. There's no one else in the world who can give me that after all. I know how you feel. Dad welcoming me as a member of the Swarzer family meant the world to me. So yeah, let's keep our appreciation for that close to our hearts. Speaking of things from the past, I was actually reminded of the boss when you were giving me that piggyback ride. Huh? He did the same for me not long after bringing me into Zephyr. Stuff like that's what's made him feel like he was actually my real dad. Fee. There's something else I realized too. You remind me of the boss, but you're not actually him in the end. Just like Class 7 isn't the same family that Zephyr was, even though both are important to me. I'm not the same person I was back then either. I don't want to sit around and be protected all the time anymore. Yeah, that's right. We're all in this together, Fee. Supporting each other is the obvious way to go. Yep, and I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna use what I learned from my old family to do just that. Thanks, Reen. Not at all. It took a little more time before their order was ready, so the two wandered the store for a while longer. Once it was, they saw that Fee's shoes were as good as new. Alright. Nice. Time to go to Emma. What a peaceful place. It was during our field study, of course, but it's nice to see that that's still the case. This could be a recent development, though. These past weeks might not have been so kind. They certainly haven't been kind to Eustace. Still, there's not much we can do now except rest and recover, and we need it. This does seem like a nice enough place to rest, to be honest. Hey, would you mind if I sat with you for a while? Not to steal your idea or anything, but this does seem like a nice spot to take a break. I certainly thought so. Please, make yourself comfortable. It's nice and quiet here. Not too cold either. Don't think I've been able to sit back and relax like this in a long time. My eyes feel so heavy. Must be more tired than I thought. Reen? Z's. Looks like he fell asleep. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. He must be exhausted after Arcross Fort. In that case... I must have fallen asleep. On something nice and comfy to Wes. Hello there, sleepyhead. Emma? Whoa! Emma! Why was I on your lap? Did you sleep well? Best... oh man. Best sleep of my... don't change the subject. Well, let me apologize. I really didn't expect to end up sleeping on your lap like that. I'm the one who put you there in the first place, so no need to think about apologizing. I couldn't leave you to sleep on the cold hard bench after all. One of my duties as a witch is to support you. Just think of it as another form of support. That's kind of a stretch. I would appreciate it if you let me do this for you, at least. It's all thanks to you both. It's all thanks to both you and Valmar that Berea-Hearts regained peace. In fact, I believe we managed to come as far as we have thanks to your efforts. I don't know about that, Emma. You're forgetting that I had all of you. I've been able to push myself through all of this only thanks to the people who chose to stick by me. Besides, I never would have come across Valmar in the first place if it weren't for your guidance. You think that much of us, Reen? Well, yeah. We still got a long road ahead of us, right? That road will eventually lead us to Crow and Vita. So, sorry, but you're still stuck with us, Emma. We need your support now more than ever. I can live with that. I'll do everything in my power to help, both as your friend and as your class president. Don't be reading into it too much, people. A friend can let you sleep on their lap, you know. And, okay, now the battle between going to Millium and Alphen now. I think I'll go to Millium, because, like, why not, I guess? We haven't done anything with Princess Alphen, but, like, I kind of want to do more with Milliam, but then I kind of want to do one with Alphen, but like Milliam's more on it because I think it's also the point that Woo Baby's here, and if there's a chance she grabs Woo Baby, I sure as hell don't want to miss it. Which one do I want? Hey, Milliam, never picked you as a bookstore type. What are you looking for? I'm not. I just want a good book for making sweet stuff. After all our hard work, I thought it'd be nice to make a treat for everyone. Wow, that's really thoughtful of you. I'm sure the others will be thrilled. It's kind of surprising to hear that she thought this up out of the blue, too. Just you wait. You guys are gonna love it. Whatever it is. No promises. I won't eat it up before you get the chance to try it, okay? It might be too delicious to resist. As thoughtful as she's being, I'm kind of nervous about letting her cook on her own. What do you say to letting me be on your sous chef on this one? If you want. But I get to order you around, and you get in my way, yeah, you will suffer the consequences. Deal? You got it. No idea where that confidence is coming from, but now I can make sure she doesn't blow anything up. We should probably start by deciding what we want to make first. After some, whatever, the two settled on making an apple tart. They made a quick supply stop in the store in Berea and then headed to the Courageous kitchen, rolled up their sleeves, and got to work. Hiya! Careful, Milliam! Look, this is how you're supposed to hold it, see? Why are you always cramping my style? Cooking's all about heart, and I've got tons of that. Well, you're going to stab me in the heart if you stop brandishing the kitchen knife like a deadly weapon. Oh, you know, like, if these scenes are, like, to be voice acted, you know there are so many, like, they're reading the script and like, you know that they're like, you gotta be freaking really good at your job and then freaking laugh like a freaking maniac by the time you're done with that scene. Oh, my arm's going dead. Can I stop whisking this now? Sure, if you don't want it to rise properly in the oven. Come on, stop whining and concentrate. No testing until it's done. Fine, full speed whisking ahead. Great, now we just need to wait for it to cool. Ooh, I'm so excited. Is it ready yet? It's been less than a minute. Watching over and supporting Milliam proved to be no small task. Thankfully, the apple tart was successfully completed. Yay, we're finally done! And look how nice it looks. It's really magical what can happen when you don't use salt instead of sugar. Why'd you have to ruin the moment by bringing that up? Still, thanks for all the help. You're welcome, it was fun. This idea kinda came out of the left field though. When I think of you, I think of destruction and not creation. Any particular reason you decided to make something for a change? I don't know, I just feel kinda something. Like, it's hard to describe, but I've got this weird tightness in my chest that won't go away. I think it first showed up when I saw what happened to Celtic. It's got me all restless. I always feel like I've got to do something. It doesn't matter what, as long as I do it. I was kind of hoping the fear would go away when we caught Duke Alberea, but that didn't happen. If anything, Eustace having to arrest his dad only made things worse. Any idea what I've got, Dr. Reen? I know exactly what you've got. It's not anything unusual. It's called sadness. Everyone feels it sometimes. But I guess this might be the first time you have. So that's what it is. Neat. I had no idea. I've never felt like this before. It's kinda out of character for me, though. Personally, I think this might actually be a good thing. It's a sign that you're growing and maturing. As a person, I mean, not as an intelligence division agent. I'm growing? Sad things happen. It's a fact of life. But it's by overcoming those things and moving past them that we can grow as people. So don't be ashamed of how you're feeling. There's no reason to hide it. If you're sad, you matter too much to do that to yourself. Okay. I am still not totally sure how to deal with how I'm feeling right now, but thanks for talking to me about it. Their sad conversation complete, Rena and Million put the finished apple tart in the fridge to share with the rest of their friends later. Afterwards, they both left the Courageous and returned to Berea-Hard.